sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Well, it was only a 3-yard run.
Now from the 28. Play action. It's Herbert. And there's Williams. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from perspective. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Packers 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chargers 21, Packers 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert on 1st down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 46-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking deep downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 16, Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hits Adams complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
49, guys.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, The penalty for interference nullifies everything.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And running with power here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah. Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Packers 20. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The interception was a great. It's pretty quickly down 2 scores. Now a dump off here complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught inside the 5. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Powers through him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with it. It's Kelly. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over.